Tyler Ramos.
Here we go, yeah. At the top of the class on a roll, hey. And it's time to run it up, yeah, you know, yeah. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah. On a roll, here we go, here we go.
What is going on, everybody? Yeehaw! Here we go, baby. Let's go. We're back. I am back from vacation, guys. If you didn't know, I took Friday and Monday off. I was actually out there herding that cattle. Guys, I know that they call us the Candle Mafia, but now we are going to be called the Candle Outlaws, my friends, because Frankie Candles is now a cowboy. I'm just kidding, guys. Well, I'm not really kidding. I'm just not really a cowboy. But yeah, guys, I am back from my trip. If you guys didn't know, I was in North Carolina at a dude ranch learning how to herd cattle. That's it. That's what we were doing. Little family trip, to a dude ranch. It was a pretty cool experience. We got to herd cattle, but there was no Wi-Fi. There was no connection. I could not connect with you guys, and it was absolute torture, but I was out there. I was out there herding those cattle, and we had landed on Funny Hat on the wheel quite a few times here. So I figured I'd just bring in my cowboy hat, real leather cowboy hat, and I figured I would just wear it for the stream. It is very hot, so under these lights get very hot. So we may take it off halfway through or something like that. But I'm gonna try to keep it on as long as possible because, like I said, we are the Candle Outlaws now. But thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you for being here. Thank you for coming back. We got 288 people in here right now, guys. Smash that like button if you want to spin the wheel of pain and pleasure, where you have 2 chances to win a giveaway on each spin. Every 100 likes you guys get a spin on that wheel. And like I said, 2 spots to win a free giveaway. And little something special, guys. Little something special for this week's giveaway. We have right here. Look at what we have here, guys. We have a Ledger Nano X and a Ledger Nano S Plus. Not just the Ledger Nano S, the Ledger Nano S Plus. They are brand new, wrapped in their packaging, and they are straight from Ledger themselves, so you can assure yourself that they are safe. But we will be giving both of these away this week on top of some NFTs and maybe on top of some other stuff. You guys know we give away a ton of stuff over here on the Frankie Candles YouTube channel. And speaking of giveaways, I do just want to say I believe our Nami wallet issue is fixed. So if you have won an NFT giveaway and you have not received it yet, you should be receiving it shortly. But be excited for these 2 Ledger giveaways, guys. But guys, I take one Friday off. And I get to the airport and Bitcoin is just nuking. Of course, it happens while I'm on a plane. But yeah, so we got a lot to talk about, guys. We actually have some seriously bearish things popping up on the charts. Some things that have me a little bit, not concerned, but a little bit concerned about another major dump on the way. As you guys know, the big question has been, are we going to get that last leg down? Or have we already bottomed at that 17.5, 17.6 level that we already hit? And the short answer is I think both things are on the table. But right now, with these bearish signs popping up, if some of these confirm, we could be in for a bit of a ride down here. But we're going to break it down. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin. I'm going to let you guys know if I think we're going to see this drop down or if we're going to hold these levels and continue higher. We're going to take a look at that. We're going to take a look at some of the altcoins. And yeah, we're going to kick it back in the studio, guys. Hopefully my audio sounds good. I tried to tweak a little bit before the stream, so let me know how I sound. I just want to make sure I sound good. And yeah, guys, Stream Deck is fixed. We fixed the Stream Deck completely, I believe. Well, BJ fixed the Stream Deck. But we are good to go. We won't have to keep getting up and cutting the camera constantly. So thank God for that. But guys, before we jump into the charts, let's just go ahead and say what's up to chat real quick. Who do we got in here today? We got Anonymous AR, Frankie the Cowboy. What's going on, Anonymous? Thank you for being here. J-Lo, our most famous CandleMafia member in the house. What is going on? Thank you for being here, J-Lo. Gary C says, Crocodile Dundee. You betcha. I do have some funny pictures to show you guys of me and my trusty steed, my noble steed, Ruby. I was riding Ruby. They knew I liked gemstones, so they gave me a noble steed named Ruby. But yeah, I'll show you guys those pictures in a second. I should make you guys spin the wheel for it, but I'm just going to give you the freebies because we haven't done the calf reveal yet. So I'm going to show you a different type of calf in these pictures. The days of old, what is going on? Thank you for being here. Anonymous, we said, hey, what's up to you? Das Boot, what is going on? When can we see Frankie Candles in a spaghetti western? Soon. Spaghetti western coming soon, my friends. BJ coming in to check on the technical stuff, taking pictures of me and my cowboy hat. It's all good in here. We're ready to go. We about to herd these cattle. And root and doodle skedaddle. Shout out to BJ for fixing all the technical issues that we have on the show. Thank you, BJ. We love you. CandleMafia loves you. Well, now we're the candle cattle, the candle cattle wranglers. Brad, what is going on? Thank you for being here. Brad says that is definitely not a silly hat. That's a serious hat. Nice. Thank you for that, Brad. Yeah, this is a real cowboy hat. This is not like some one that you get at like Party City. This is an actual leather cowboy hat. Yeah, this is the real deal here. Had some nice alligator skin boots on too. They look pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let's see. Zakir, what is going on? Crypto Anon, Rob the Crypto Snob. We'll get to the other mods, but Rob the Crypto Snob and Crypto Anon, thank you guys for being here. Sounds like my weekend at the beach. Shout out to Crypto Anon and Rob the Crypto Snob with the cowboy heart. Let's see, Unforgettable Name, what is going on? Shout out to you, brother. Cowboys are in abundance, and no, not the rotten football team. Wendell, what is going on? Thank you for being here. Tox, what is going on? Peebo, welcome back. City Slickers 4, the legend of Curly's Bitcoin. That's dang right. Dan A, what is going on? Thank you for being here. Thesis himself, Frankie riding horses and the Mafia riding the charts. Let's go, baby. We about to lasso them candles. Wendell, what is going on? Thank you for being here. Phil, the Flying Frenchman, what is going on? Thank you for being here. Carlo, what is up? Eric, Andrew, Paul, let's see. Stein, what is going on? Real quick, we'll get a couple more in here. John Quinn, what is going on? Just bought Lux Algo 15 minutes ago. Can't wait to put it to good use. Let's go, John. I think you're going to enjoy Lux Algo as I do very, very much. Let's see. Tea Time, what is going on? Thank you for being here. Captain Kirk, coin slinger today. What is going on? Captain Kirk out there slinging the coins. I'm out here herding cattle. What's going on, Captain Kirk? Thank you for being here. Shout out to all our wonderful mods. Crypto Billy, with someone we didn't mention. Tyler Durden, and Tony D, our wonderful mods. Thank you guys for everything you do. I appreciate you guys more than you could possibly imagine. Jordan Miller, what is going on, man? Thank you for being here. Grish, what is going on? Mo Money. CandleMafia, let's go, Mo Money. We about to make some more money looking at these charts. Cows World, what is going on? Hopefully we'll see those picks on your trip later, Frank. Yeah, we're going to see those picks for sure. Jay, what is going on? Lunar Beaches, Crypto, what is going on? Jonathan Schaefer, welcome back. Andrew, what is going on? Dawn, relaxing, reality escape. Tim Shea, ETH to 1750, then drop. He says, we're going to take a look at it in just a second. Everybody smile, because everybody smiles in the chat. Thank you all for tuning in, guys. I appreciate you all for coming back here. I feel like I'm just going to naturally slip into a little cowboy, little southern accent here, back and forth. Let's see. Nino, what is going on? Sniper's Nightmare, what is up? And Jay, what is going on? And then Darth, Vin, Josh. Dart. I'm kind of far away from the screen today. I can't really see that one, but shout out to you, man. Mr. Redbeard, what is going on? Much love, Mafia. 451 people in here. Thank you all for tuning in. Go ahead and wrangle that like button, everybody. And without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and jump into the charts. And here we are. DXY is mooning, says Andrew. We're going to take a look at it. Anonymous in the chat. What is going on, brother? Thank you for being here. Taking a look at the charts here, but real quick, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at me and Ruby. Me and Ruby, my noble steed. And me and my noble steed here, me and Ruby grew to have quite the bond over the weekend. And I trusted Ruby. You know, I was a little nervous getting on Ruby, but we built a bond unlike any other, and we herded the heck out of them cattle, let me tell you. But not only that, guys, not only did I have the cowboy hat, not only did I have the true noble steed, but I also, guys, I also had the alligator boots on. Check out them alligator boots. And then I think that might be me. I don't know who this is, to be honest with you, but look at those alligator. Look at those alligator skin boots. Some pretty dang bad boy boots right there. So yeah, we were out there herding cattle, guys. I was not lying. I told you I was going to a dude ranch to herd cattle. I was going to a dude ranch to herd cattle. I don't tell no lies on this channel. This won't exit. Interesting. Technical issues. Anyway, back to the charts here, guys. Let's go ahead and jump in because we have a whole lot to talk about today. Now, first off, I want to talk about yesterday in the Discord. As soon as I got back from the airport, I had to update you guys on the weekly chart on regular candles. We did actually have a yellow X printing here on our current candle. However, it has since disappeared, which is a good sign, but it could totally come back. Obviously, we have 5 days and 3 hours to confirm another candle. So we could see that yellow X pop back up. But the fact that this yellow X is even flashing on the weekly could be an extremely bearish sign, right? Sometimes you see these blood diamonds play out, and then they are continued by yellow X's. So this would be, if this yellow X continues to come back and confirms, this would be an extremely, extremely bearish sign for Bitcoin, and I do think it could dump us down quite a bit. And we're going to talk about some targets here in a minute. But I was actually tuned into Evan Aldo. Shout out to Evan Aldo. I saw he was talking about the 7-day actually has a yellow X. It is still here, not confirmed. But shout out to Evan Aldo for pointing this out. I was in his stream this morning for just a few minutes, and he pointed out that it was on the 7-day, right? And it's like you got the weekly chart, and then you got the 7-day chart. Kind of weird, but they are a little bit different, as you can see. So we are getting the yellow X here, and you can see this last yellow X that we did get here on the 7-day chart did dump us down about 40%, which is quite a nasty ride down. But we're going to see what happens here because you can see we are obviously printing a red dot here on the 7-day as well as the weekly. So this is bearish, right? Any red dot on the weekly typically plays out in a pretty bearish manner here. You could see, this was kind of a doji candle here, but these red dots typically do bring us down quite a bit. And when they are paired up with these yellow X's on such a high time frame, guys, this could be very, very bearish, especially if it confirms. But we're going to have to keep an eye on it to see if it confirms. But again, this could bring us down a bit. And if it brings us down this 40%, it could make a lot of sense when looking at the next ranges that we are expecting to get down to. And we're going to take a look at that more in depth in just a second. But there's the weekly chart, guys. Like I said, we have quite a few bearish things popping up here. But continuing on here, so yellow X on the 7-day, yellow X flashing on the weekly, not there currently, but was flashing. Red dot, though, is confirmed on the weekly. So, just generally bearish. 6-day, red dot printing, generally bearish. Your 5-day, let me just switch to my Heikenashis real quick. Okay, your 5-day printing a red dot. This does confirm in about 2 hours. So this would be pretty bearish, guys. If this 5-day red dot does confirm, I do think it could bring us down quite a bit. This last red dot that we did get was this yellow X on the 5-day, and it did dump us down a whole bunch. Shout out to Joker. I can't see well today. Joker O Crypto, thank you for the super chat. Says your small screen has been in the way. Of course it has. Of course it has. Sorry about that, guys. There you go. Back to the 7-day. There you go. Yellow X. And this is on regular candles, right? I don't know if this is not on the Heikinashi candles. Thank you. Shout out to Joker O Crypto. Thank you for that. I appreciate the super chat. I appreciate you letting me know that I was just scamming you guys, rug pulling you on the charts here. But yeah, on regular candles, it is printing here that yellow X on the 7-day, and it was on the weekly, but not right now. It has come off, but it could come back. That is something I am watching for, guys. If that weekly or 7-day yellow X confirms again, going to be a pretty bearish sign, in my opinion. And you guys remember, I know a lot of people like to say, oh, it doesn't mean anything. It's just a signal on Market Cypher. They said that about the Blood Diamond on the weekly, and they roasted me for it, guys. They absolutely roasted me for it. And look how that played out. That was essentially the breakdown of this bear flag and the continuation of this horrific bear market. So definitely don't want to take these signals with a grain of salt. These could be very, very powerful, especially the yellow X could indicate a big move down. Shout out to Hope E for the super chat. Hope says, I made some tasty gains on a couple of shorts using your TA last Friday, so I gotta hit the tip jar. Thanks for the sauce, Frankie. Shout out to Hope. Somebody clip it for Hope. Shout out to Hope, baby. We gonna throw some money for you, Hope. Let's go, baby. Let's go. We're gonna throw, let's see this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're gonna throw $1,100 for you. $1,100 for you, Hope. Let's go. Congratulations on the gains. I'm happy that you were able to make some use out of our information here on the channel. This is the goal of the channel, guys. Let's go, Hope. Shout out to Hope. We're throwing the money for you, baby. Let's go. Yeehaw. Let's go. Hope with the gains, baby. Let's go. Shout out to Hope E. Thank you for the super chat. I love you, Hope. Thank you for being here. But yeah, so there you go. Yellow X on the 7-day. Yellow X popping up, flashing. I'll say it's flashing on the weekly. Hey, shout out to Exodus with the super chat and just a kissy emoji. Hey, Exodus. Right back at you. Right back at you, baby. Thank you so much for that super chat. Generous super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I hope you didn't send it without the text by accident. But yeah, thank you. Hey, shout out to Exodus with the super chat. I really do appreciate that. What is this? Get out of my face. Anyway. So, guys, the yellow X, you guys get it. Could be a very, 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 very bearish sign. 5-day red dot, generally bearish, guys. These higher time frames, this red dot brought us down quite a bit. I'm actually going to switch back over to Heikinashi's. Right, this yellow X with this red dot did bring us down quite a bit. This yellow X did bring us down quite a bit. So this could bring us down quite a bit. Moving on here, 4-day red dot confirmed with a pretty nasty trigger wave here. But obviously, this was when we were breaking out of this ascending wedge here, which we're going to zoom in and take a look at in just a second. Shout out to Joker O Crypto again with the super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Says, ha, I got to move this because this mic arm is in the way. Joker O Crypto says, ha, over here, taking up our sauce with his primo cowboy hat. Thanks for what you guys do. People asking me a lot where to go, so been sending them your way. Joker O Crypto, I truly do appreciate that. Guys, this southern accent just keeps popping up. Lunar Beaches Crypto says, dang Yankees. But yeah, shout out to Joker O Crypto. I do appreciate that super chat for real. Thank you very much. And thank you for sending people over to the Mafia because we're trying to grow this thing into an unstoppable force. Guys, I don't think I showed it, but guys, we are already creeping our way onto this building. Tomorrow I'm going to leak a very, very, very cool picture to the CandleMafia guys. We are Frankie Dundee. Let's go. Frenchiverse. That's right. But yeah, guys, super, super cool stuff going on over here. I'm just going to say we are creeping our way onto that building. We really are. Also, guys, 25K subs incoming, guys. Absolutely insane. It feels like a couple days ago I was freaking out because we hit 5K subs. It really does feel like yesterday that we hit 5K subs, and now we're creeping up on 25, which is insane. So let's get back to the charts. Thank you guys for all the super chats. I really do appreciate it. You guys are absolutely crazy with these super chats. But anyway, 4-day red dot confirmed, but that nasty trigger wave also could be bringing us down quite a bit here. 2-day, 2-day looking like it wants to curve up a little bit. So those are generally your bearish sign. Those are your big bearish signals. The yellow X is on the 7-day and the weekly flashing with the red dot about to confirm on the 5-day, and that 4-day confirmed trigger wave is pretty nasty looking as well. Now, again, I do just want to look at, let's just look at price structure here, guys, because there is some very, very bearish stuff here, just in general, right? Because we have this bear flag, bear pennant, ascending wedge, whatever you wanted to call it. Everybody, is like, what is this? A bear flag, bear pennant, ascending wedge, whatever it is. But essentially, it's just a bearish. It's a bearish pattern, right? And we did perfectly break out bearish retest and dump, guys. I always tell you, keep a lookout for that, right? You break out of the ascending wedge, you know it's a bearish pattern, you get that bearish retest, kind of formed a little bear flag here, and you dump down. And not only are we now, is this also just kind of a bear flag, right? It is also, depending on how you look at this, you could call it a bear flag, you could call it an ascending wedge. It's a bearish continuation consolidation pattern is what I would call it. But it does seem like too good to be true that all these bear flags just work out perfectly. Bear flag, dump, little mini bear flag, dump, big bear flag, dump, big bear flag, dump, right? Big bear flag or ascending wedge, dump. And now we're in a big bear flag essentially here, as well as if you zoom down into the lower time frame, guys, we are starting to create another micro bear flag within here, which could potentially drop us down, right? So just bearish structure here in general, guys. And you guys know we were talking about this ascending wedge being a bearish pattern. And we were saying, watch for the breakdown, the retest, and the possible dump. And you got the yellow X there on the 1 hour to confirm it for you. The Shepherd's Church says, hey, brother, how long after printing do weekly blood diamonds and yellow X's take to play out? Now, that's a hard question to answer directly, but I think what you're asking is essentially, once they print, how long does it take for them to play out, right? So this blood diamond, essentially, right, we confirmed it on this candle, and then essentially it played out, we'll say, to the bottom here, which took about 63 days, right? So multiple weeks for the weeklies to play out. Now, the question is, where can I just want to touch on this, right? So we broke down the structure, right? We're continuous bear flags, right? And they just keep breaking down. And now we're kind of in a big bear flag. And then if you zoom in, we're also in a micro bear flag, showing that we could break down even further, as I just showed. But the question is, everybody wants to know, where would we go, right? If this yellow X confirms, if this is a big bear, just another big bear flag that we're in, where is it going to take us? And it's hard to say, right? So if we come over to the 7-day and take a look at the 7-day, you see this previous yellow X did bring us down about 40%. So if it plays out similar to that one, dropping us down about 40%, would you look at that? It's gone. The yellow X is gone, guys. Like I said, see, the red dot is gone, right? On the weekly as well, the red dot is gone. It's flashing, right? It's not confirmed yet, but it is printing, right? So assuming that this yellow X does confirm here, if it brings us down 40%, where is that going to bring us? First of all, where is our next likely range? In my opinion, our next likely range would be about 14 to 12K. Why? Why do I think that our next likely range is going to be 14 to 12K? It's not for some random reason. It's not because I feel like that's a good price for Bitcoin to trade at. That would make no sense. The reason, and then shout out to the Shepherd's Church. Thank you for that $5 super chat. I really do appreciate it. But yeah, so it depends, right? So here we're on the 7-day, right? So this yellow X only took about, if this was the extent of it, if this is completely played out, it only took a week, right? So it is very, very dependent. There really is no way to know how long it's going to take to play out, right? Depending on how, you could get a blood diamond or a yellow X and get a huge capitulation candle all the way down. It plays out in one candle and it happens quick and easy. It's like ripping the Band-Aid off. But sometimes it's a little bit slower and dragged on. But the real question is, where will we go? Again, 14 to 12K is the next range that I am expecting to come into. And the reason for that is going to be, we have support there, right? It would bring us right down to this little fake out in 2017 or 2018, or I'm sorry, 2019. We had this little fake bull run where we ran up to about 14K. And if we do get that drop down, I do think we could come down and test these highs at about 14K of this little fake out bull run. And it's just we have technical support here, right? So you come down, right, test this support. We also have, just general support here. So now this is where things get very, very interesting, guys. Why would this, here's some confluence. If we get another 40% drop from another yellow X, zooming in here, from this candle, about 40% down, where would that bring us? It brings us right to about 14K. So this would make a lot of sense for a second yellow X to print and drop us down another 40% to bring us right down to that 14K level. It makes a lot of sense, right? And again, you guys know these yellow X's usually come in twos, right? The first two bring you down a lot, and then the third, the fourth, maybe the fifth could indicate seller exhaustion. So would make a lot of sense to get that second yellow X to drop us down about 40% and bring us right down to that next level of macro support at about 14 to 12K. And these are the next levels I am looking for. And again, it would make a lot of sense for us to get dropped down there for that one more last leg down. And then looking at the weekly, guys, just kind of zooming out here, looking at the previous cycles, you could see, we've been talking about that weekly green dot. It was one of the main things we were looking for a potential bottom, but we always brought up 2014, 2015 here. You can see in 2014, 2015 in the bear market, obviously, this green dot basically called the bottom of the bear market in 2017. But we did get two green dots on Market Cipher B to call the bottom of the 2014-2015 bear market. And there are a lot of things that look a lot more similar to this cycle when comparing it to our current cycle than 2017. So I do think it's possible that maybe we do get two green dots this cycle, and then that will eventually mark the bottom. So again, next likely place I can see us going if we do get that confirmed yellow X, and it does give us a big 40% drop down, it would make a lot of sense because it brings us right down to that next level of support. We break that 20K, right? Break that 20K level, the previous all-time high, break that 17.5, that previous low that we've made in this bear market, and get that move down, and then potentially bottom out here. Now, if this does happen, there's another reason why this is very interesting, because I know there's a lot of people wondering out there, is Bitcoin a dead asset, right? Is Bitcoin done forever? Is it dead? And the answer, in my opinion, like, people are getting worried, right? Like, how could we get another 40% drop? Like, oh my God, this thing is really eating it. And you guys will know, if you watch the channel, we kind of talk about, or at least I mentioned, if the bear market is over here, it kind of seems too easy. I'm not saying the bear market is not over. I'm not saying the bear market is definitely not over, but I'm just saying it would seem like a pretty light bear market, right? And one of the reasons for that is that we've actually only come down so far about 74%. And you guys know, in the previous bear markets, we've come down an average of about 85%, right? 84% in 2017, and then about 85, I think, percent, or 86%. These are rough. These are not exact numbers, but about 85% in this cycle, about 84% in this cycle. And obviously, as the market matures, due to logarithmic regression, things like this, just market maturity, there's more institutional money in now. There's more longer-term holders now. So when a market matures like that, you do typically see you don't see as dramatic lows or dramatic highs, right? It kind of gets more boring as time goes on, especially with something like this where you have these parabolic run-ups, like straight line, straight line, straight line, right? It thins out over time. You get slightly less explosive highs and slightly less dumpy dumps, right? So you would expect a slightly lower or a slightly less severe drop in this cycle, but 74% seems really dramatic in my opinion. And I'm not saying that, maybe that was our bottom. Maybe we've matured that much where you're only going to drop 74%. But in my own personal opinion, not financial advice, my own personal opinion, I'm not really expecting, people are saying, is it a dead asset? Oh my God, how can we drop another 40%? Just remember, we're only down 74%. This thing could go down 85%. And at that point, it's still just normal. I've said this before on my streams. We could dump down again to a full 85%, and it's just normal. It's basically normal. So until we start breaking that 85% and we start getting to 86, 87, 90% drops, then it starts to get a little worrisome, in my opinion. And I think Evan Aldo, shout out to Evan Aldo again. He said when we had him on the show, he was saying, I think he was saying if we broke 10K, he'd start to worry about Bitcoin being a dead asset. I'll be honest with you guys. I think the fundamentals in crypto are just too strong. I think a lot of people are expecting this bubble to just explode and then crypto dies forever. The fundamentals are just too strong, in my opinion, for that to happen. I mean, it is very clear that the use case for crypto is just too strong. The fundamentals are just too strong for this just to go away. I just think it's a crazy idea. Now, to go into maybe a more dramatic bear market, if we go into a multi-year depression in the macro, right? Macroeconomics don't get any better. We go into a multi-year depression. Could Bitcoin absolutely get crushed for multiple years? And it's not a traditional bear market. It's like an extended bear market. I do think that's totally possible and completely dependent on what happens, what happens in the world, right? And that's something that, in my opinion, for Bitcoin to drop more than 85%, it would have to take some kind of crazy black swan outside event, right? So yeah, I was actually talking to Ben last night. We were texting, and he was just kind of saying, like, some people think it's just the bubbles popped, and I'm just like, wow, man, it really feels like a bear market now. When you get people coming out of the woods being like, it's a dead asset, the whole asset class is going to go away, like, that's feeling like a bear market. That's how you might be close to the bottom. So these are the targets I'm looking for, guys, and it would make a lot of sense. And again, another reason why it would make a lot of sense for us to get down to these levels with that second yellow X confirming would be if we got to the bottom of this box, there's your 82.5% correction, which makes a lot more sense, in my opinion. I'm not saying that it's impossible that we bottom. You guys know that, I've made a video on the case that we've bottomed, right? What are the chances that we've bottomed? And there's evidence to support that. So, and I'm not taking that off the table. I'm just saying with these bearish signs, if they do confirm, it would make a lot of sense to come down here, right? Because, again, 85% correction from the top to the bear market, 85%, 84%. 82.5%, 83% makes a lot more sense than 74%, in my opinion. So that does bring us down there to give us that, again, we would expect a slightly less severe correction in this cycle due to the market maturity, right? And it does match up more with the 85% to 84%, 84% to almost 83%. That matches up a little better, in my opinion. It just makes a lot of sense, guys. And we do have that technical support here. There's a lot of things that make sense. And then maybe you get that panic wick down to that 10K level, right? Maybe you get some crazy capitulation thing. Something happens with Coinbase. Something happens with a hack, or something crazy happens. Maybe you get a little panic wick down a little bit lower, hits that 10K mark, just to make the people who were looking at 10K happy. That's kind of how I see it playing out if these bearish signs confirm and actually do play out. So a lot of things make sense here, guys. And again, just in general, things looking a little more bearish for the longer term, medium to long term. But there are it's not all doom and gloom, guys. It's not all doom and gloom. We do have some shorter term things that I think could bring us up in the short term. Look at this, guys. This is funny. Look at my ears. I'm just, it makes me hear better, so I can hear the cattle, guys. So I can hear the cattle. I don't know. You're supposed to tuck your ears in? I don't know. This was a struggle this weekend, guys. I was trying to herd cattle, and my ears were just flopping around. I'm just going to tuck them in like that. Tell me if you think that's weird, makes you uncomfortable. People who are just tuning into the live stream are probably like, why does this guy have a cowboy hat on? And the truth is, it's because I'm a cattle herder. I'm a cowboy. They're probably like, what's going on? I thought I tuned in for TA. Tony D, thank you for the super chat, says, watch out for scammers. A fellow community member fell into a scam last week. Frankie will never trade for you or take your money for anything. Guys, I will never I will most likely message you if you message me. I like to answer all the messages, but I will never trade for you. Even if I say, hey, you're special. I know I say I won't trade for I won't trade for anybody, but you're special. I see you in the live streams, and I think you're good. I'm going to trade special for it. Never. I will never do that. I will never ask for your seed phrase. I will never ask for your logins. I will never ask for your passwords. I will never trade for you. I will never ask you for money. The only thing I will ever ask you for is a physical address to send you something that you won, or a wallet address, not seed phrase, address to send you something that you won. I will never ask, if anyone is claiming to be me, asking for access to your stuff, shut them down. Shut them down, guys. It's not me. Let's go. Ant Arts NFT says, an NFT with a cowboy hat. Hey, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to Ant. Ant Arts NFTs. I got you. Yeehaw! There you go, baby. There you go. Somebody NFT it. Let's go. Shout out to Ant Arts NFTs. Whatever happened to that NFT? Did I get sold? Did that get bid on? Guys, we got 808 people tuning in. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're dropping that Bitcoin sauce. How low can we go? We just gave you the exact levels that I would expect if we have these major bearish signs confirmed. 805 people. Thank you all for tuning in. smash that like button if you guys want a chance to win a giveaway. As you guys know, if you are just tuning in, we are this week going to be giving away 2 ledgers. We have a Ledger Nano S Plus, and we also have a Ledger Nano X. Again, these are not from Amazon. These are not from a third party. These were sent directly to Frankie Candles from the Ledger team for the Candle Mafia for you guys to win. So these are officially, in their original packaging from Ledger. No one has tampered with them. Every 100 likes we get, you guys get a spin on the wheel, and every spin has 2 chances for a giveaway. So smash that like button if you have not already. I want that Ledger. Zakir, I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you this week. But back to the charts, guys. Let's go ahead and I don't know what the heck just popped up on my screen here. Where'd my chat go? They disappeared. My chat disappeared. What happened? There you guys are. But yeah, guys, let's go ahead and get back to the chart. I can't move my chat anymore. There we go. So what did this poll say? Okay, so 72% of you guys think we will make lower lows. 28% think that we will not. Obviously, both of those options are on the table. If these bearish signs do confirm, guys, I will be definitely expecting lower lows. And again, looking to get that land over here, maybe go boom, bing, bong, come right down, and then you kind of just range around here. This is where you get that boring, long consolidation period, and then the halving happens, and then you finally launch off into a new cycle. That could be possible. Could be possible. So this is, again, 12 to 14K will be the next level down if these bearish signs continue and do bring us down for that 40% correction. Another way you can kind of look at this is, we looked at the 7-day, and then you have the 6-day yellow X as well. So if the yellow X confirms on the weekly, you could expect something similar to the 6-day and the 7-day. And this brought you down about 41%. So very similar to the 7-day. So it just all lines up, guys. That 12 to 14K range does look pretty good. Definitely won't if everyone is bearish. Yeah, that's the only thing, guys. That's the one thing, is everybody's calling for lower lows. That's the one thing that makes me think that we just might not get it. And also the fact that I would want nothing more than lower lows kind of makes me feel like the market's going to be like, Frankie Candles wants to lower lows. We're not going to give it to you. It just kind of feels like that happens sometimes. That's kind of what I'm thinking about on Bitcoin. But, like I said, there are some more bullish things in the short term that I do think could bring us up just a little bit here in the short term. And that is, you do have your daily VWAP working its way up towards that 0 line. Money flow has not crossed over into the red just yet, but that VWAP is crossing over. Could be printing a green dot up on your daily time frame here pretty soon, and that could be pretty bullish, right? I don't think that I do think that would bring us up in the short term before eventually coming down even more, because you want to remember, guys, that 3-day trigger wave, that 4-day red dot, which is confirmed, right? And that 5-day red dot, which will confirm in about 2 hours or an hour and a half. These are pretty bearish, right? So even if that daily prints that green dot, that 5-day, you might get a little pump up, and then that 5-day might confirm and then roll you right back over to give yourself a little bit of a dump. But I want to come down to the lower time frames and just kind of talk about what we saw happen, guys, because we were expecting this. We were expecting this to happen, and there was something we were watching. You guys will know that we've been talking about this for a while, and the key levels that we were watching, right, for in order to potentially get these to come a little bit lower on Bitcoin, was this value area high at about 22,848, right? I was saying that, let me just get rid of this ascending wedge. Just wanted to point this out, guys. Again, keeping it simple. Ascending wedge, bearish pattern, breaks down more than it breaks up. You got the breakdown, the bearish retest, and the dump, right? So keep it simple. I always say this. You want to keep it as simple as possible, right? Even turn off your indicators when you're not using them, right? You could just see clear ascending wedge, right? And you see that breakout, that retest, you're going to expect a big dump down. So that was kind of one of the bearish puzzle pieces that we had. But I am going to delete this for now. But I did just want to keep it up there just to show you guys how, if you keep it simple, it's not that hard to predict what's going to happen. Now, being able to trade and control your emotions and really play these plays is a lot harder to do than it is to say. But it's not hard to see these things coming if you know what to look for and you're not overcomplicating things. So here's kind of what happened, right? We were watching this value area high, and this is where I was expecting. If price does not get a strong bounce off of this level, we played around forever on this level. We kept coming down to it, right? We kept coming up, and then we came down, and then finally, we were waiting for this level to break for so long. And I kept saying, guys, over here, guys, if we break the value area high, watch the POC down here at about 20,525. And I'll explain where I got this purple box from because I did draw this as a range and there's a reason for that. But I said, right, oh, watch out. If we break this value area high, bearishly retest, it's going to be likely that actually, let me go ahead and turn off these spider lines real quick. I don't have spider lines. Boom. Just make it a little bit cleaner. So yeah, right. Like if we come down, bearishly retest, it's going to be likely that we come back down to that POC, right? And then it didn't happen. Whoops. Come on. And then it didn't happen, right? We came back up. Boom. I was like, oh, guys, if we break this value area high, expect to come to the POC. Nope. Right? And then finally, guys, we came down and broke this value area high. You could see that we had a bearish retest. Actually, I think there was only one 1 minute candle that bounced on this line. We barely held it. We held it for so long. And then we finally came down to it here. And, if we come down to these super low time frames, you can see, where is it? Right here. You come down to these lower time frames. It doesn't even look like we held it, right? We bounced a little before it, and then we closed a couple of candles right here, right? Boom, boom. You close, and then boom, you broke it. Bearish retest, bounced your head a couple times, and then dump, right? Turn on market cipher A. Didn't get that yellow X or anything, so that was the level we were watching, guys. And then finally it broke down. We got bearish retest, boom, and now look where we are sitting. Just as we expected, we are sitting right, not directly on that point of control, but we are sitting on that spider line. There is a spider line right there, as you guys saw before. We are actually sitting on a spider line right above this POC. Now, this purple box, how did I get this purple box? Because it's not just a random range. I don't get the POC and then say, let me draw it as a random range. Let me just give it some extra room. But what this is another high volume node. So we had a high volume node. I'll put a horizontal line here. We had a high volume node here, and then which was also a POC, and then another POC here. So POC, basically just high volume node. And you had the spider line here. So you had some confluence to stick to this level. So we are just hovering. We came very, very close to our point of control, but we are basically sitting at that level, getting very close to it. So this is why I love points of control. This is why I like volume profiles, guys. This is it's because they're. I don't know if this is the right terminology, or I don't know if this is the right way to say it, but they are very predictive in nature, right? They don't tell you, hey, price is going down. It's not like they're telling you, hey, price is going to go down to this level, but it kind of lets you know if this level breaks, expect price to come down to this level. And if you've been watching this channel for a while, for the past couple weeks at least, you will know that I have been preaching this value area high as a key level, like until I was blue in the face, right, guys? Watch this value area. This I kept saying in the Discord, our key levels remain the same. That value area high. That's actually, I'm going to pull up the Discord real quick, guys. If you are not in our free Discord, get in there because we're dropping all this sauce for you guys for absolutely free. But let's see. Was it here? Let's see. So we were given this level. I'm trying to find a place where I actually mentioned it. Here you go. So you can see value area high, and that was about 22,985. So this was close. I think this was a slightly different level, but this is essentially that value area high. My chart got deleted, so I had to refine that level. So I tried to get it as close as I could. But you guys can see, we were calling for this level. Where is it? Decent poke, in my opinion. This is the make or break moment for Bitcoin. So we have been watching out for that value area high, and we just kept testing it, and we just could not break down, right? And then eventually, there it is again. Is that it? Oh no, that's 122. But it's this red level right here that we were pointing out. And then it got deleted, so it changed a tiny bit, but it was essentially the same level. But that was the thing, right? We finally broke it. I did not think this was going to break. I kind of thought I didn't know if we were ever going to come back down and break this level, but we finally did, and we got sucked. That's, again, why I like the volume profile so much, because of that volume profile, I was able to know that if this value area high breaks, I'm going to simplify this, guys, because I want to give you guys the sauce here, right? I want you guys to watch my stream every single day and walk away with something, right? I don't want you to just, watch the stream. I like to be entertaining. As you guys know, I got my cowboy hat on today. But, I don't want you guys to, just come and tune in and get nothing out of this. I like to teach you guys something. I like to give you guys another tool in your tool belt while trading, right? Or, another tool in your holster, if you can say. So now you guys are dual wielding, I don't know why I'm like this, guys. But, I like to give you guys value. I like you guys to walk away and be like, wow, that guy broke something down super simple for me. And I'm going to do it right now, right? Because this is important, I think. So I'm going to spend a little extra time on this. Now, I'm going to delete this box. I'm going to delete this line. I'm going to delete everything that has nothing to do with this. Okay, so this is basically what I do, guys. And I'm giving it all to you guys right now because my goal is to help you guys. I'm not here to gatekeep my secrets here, right? I'm here to help you guys get better at trading. So if I'm not around or I can't go live, this is a perfect example of why I have the free Discord and I offer all this free material for you guys because in a situation like when I have to go wrangle the cattle, right? I got to go away for a couple days, wrangle this dang cattle. You guys were watching that value area high. I gave you these charts in the Discord. I gave you these levels in the Discord. Watch, this is the key level. This is the key level. Watch, if we break this, we're going to break back down into our range and potentially come down towards this POC. So generally, guys, if you don't know, the way these volume profiles work is you could use something like the VPVR or the fixed range volume profile. I'm just going to pull up the VPVR just for simplicity's sake. And you could see here, obviously, every time you move, you'll see these levels do move around. I don't remember exactly where I pulled these levels from, but essentially, with the volume profiles, you pull it, right, and you get all your volume, and it gives you a value area high, a point of control, and a value area low. This is your range. And I call this a cheat sheet for trading for a reason, right? Because now, obviously, that VPVR that you just saw pop up, all I did was, here, let me just delete these lines real quick so it's not confusing you guys. This is for anybody new. If you watch the channel, this is going to be, repeat for you guys, but that's not a bad thing, right? So you'll see the VPVR adjusts depending on the candles that are visible on your chart, and it will draw these three lines. Your value area high is this top line, your point of control is this middle line, and the value area low is your lower line, right? The point of control is the area where the most volume was traded. This is your key level. This point of control acts as a magnet, right? So anytime you come out of your value, and not only does the point of control act as a magnet, but the value area between these two blue lines acts as a magnet. So anytime you dip out of the value area, it is likely you're going to get sucked back into the value area towards the point of control, right? And sometimes you can get some support on the value area low to get sucked back towards your POC. You come out of the value area, you get sucked towards the POC. You come out of the value area, you get sucked towards the POC. You find support on the POC, you come to your value area high. This acts as resistance. You get sucked back towards your POC. You come back. You come out of the value area, you get sucked back into the value area. You didn't get sucked back to your point of control here, but you came out of your value area. When you're up here, you're expecting, unless you have more new volume coming in on your volume profile, you're expecting to get sucked back into your value area and back to the point of control. Now, this is how I was able to predict that if we broke that value area high, and again, all I do is I find the range that I want the volume analyzed on, right? I find the range I want to look at. It gives me the levels. I mark these out with horizontal lines. That way, I can get rid of the VPVR, and it just cleans things up a little bit, right? It just cleans things up. Now I have those levels, but I don't have to keep all the volume here. So now I know, hey, we're outside of the value area. Probably likely, unless we start ranging up here for a long time, it is likely that if we come back down and we don't bounce off of the value area high and use it as support, it is likely if we break down back into the value area, it's likely we're going to get sucked right towards that point of control. And again, if you guys watch the channel, you'll know we've been talking about this for weeks. So as soon as you break down, boom, you come right down to the point of control. And this is why I love volume profiles. This is how I'm able to predict these moves. I don't know what word I just wanted to use, but like, surprise, I'm not gatekeeping any of my secrets here, guys. This is how I can predict this stuff, right? Sometimes I see people go like, oh my God, this guy's got a crystal ball. I got a volume profile, right? And it doesn't mean, obviously you could get support and bounce off of the value area high, but it was that breakdown below this level and the bearish retest, which was where I was expecting to come back down towards this point of control. And you could see we almost came exactly down to it. And if we continue down here, if things continue to stay bearish, right? Maybe we get another move back up before coming down. But if we break the POC and we start coming under the point of control, right? This is the point of control, right? If you're below the point of control, the bears are in control. If you're above the point of control, the bulls are in control, right? So if you break this POC and start bearishly retesting, it's likely that you're going to come visit the value area low. And maybe in a week or two, we're going to be coming here and be like, hey, if you guys watch the channel, you'll know I've been talking about if we break this POC, it's likely to come to the value area low. And boom, look, now we're at the value area low, right? So that could be the future if we don't get support off of this value area, if we don't get support on this point of control and come back out of the value area. If we break that POC and bearishly retest, it's going to be likely that we come down to the value area low. That's how the volume profiles work. And that's how we're able to predict the moves, right? I mean, it's not the only way we're able to predict the moves, but this is a really good trick. This is why I call it a cheat sheet to trading. You could watch this key level. Again, we said it. Watch the value area high. Watch the value area high. We broke down a little bit, came back in. Broke down a little bit, came back in. Broke down a little bit, bearish retest, rejection, boom, right to that POC. So please, 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 if you guys ain't got this on your charts, guys, you might have to pay. I think you do need the lowest. I think you do need the paid version of TradingView. I think you can have, even if you just get the lowest, the cheapest option, you will get access to the volume profiles. I've heard there's free versions in the public domain of the indicators. I don't know what they're called. Maybe someone in the CandleMafia can help out. I've heard there's good free alternatives that you don't even have to pay for. I just use the one on TradingView because I pay for TradingView anyway. I recommend you at least get the lowest. You get the lowest, at least pay for the cheapest version because you get multiple time frames. It's very important to me to be able to look at all these time frames. But please, get your spaghetti, get your uncooked spaghetti, dip it in your sauce, and start writing your notes on your lasagna, guys, because please, if you take anything away from this stream, please take this volume profile stuff. This is a key part of my trading, and this is why I love volume profiles because, obviously I was calling for it, right? And then people are like, oh, nope, not going to happen, not going to happen, not going to happen. But as soon as you get that rejection, you know where we're going, right? So please, if you take anything out of this stream, please start looking into volume profiles. We have a ton of free tutorials. I have a couple free tutorials just based off of different volume profile tools on the channel. They're 100% free. Go check them out, study them, and yeah, definitely go check that out because this could be a huge game changer in your trading. Shout out to RH Max for the $55.55, the 5555 super chat. I really do appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. He says, what's the hex chart look like? And do you think with the Pulse Chain launch, we make higher highs? Well, thank you very much, RH Max. I do appreciate you for that. And we are going to be checking out the altcoins in literally 5 minutes, actually 6 minutes. So, but you know what? We'll check it out right now just because you sent a generous super chat, and I do so appreciate it. Before we jump back, we're going to jump to Hex. I'll take a look at it, and then we'll jump back to this other stuff real quick. But yeah, I hope you guys got some hashtag value out of that because, I mean, it just goes to show. I was talking to Tony D on the phone before we had a little meeting, a little Frankie Candles meeting, and, I was telling him, I was like, I was like, dude, that volume profile, dude, like, we broke that value area high, boom, came right down to that POC. I told him, I was like, this is why I love the predictive nature of the volume profile. So definitely a huge part of my trading. But let's go ahead and check out good old Hex. Jimmy Two Shoes, I did not see you in chat, brother. But Jimmy Two Shoes, if you're out there, today's energy is brought to you by good old Black Coffee, my man. We got the Black Coffee back in action, baby. Salud, my brother. I even spilled it for you. Pour some out for the homies. Shout out to you, Jimmy Two Shoes. We love you, brother. Lane Hughes, what is going on? Lane, thank you for being here, brother. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at Hex and see what we can get from this. I guess we will look at okay. Let's see. Where is I never really look at Hex. Uniswap, Hex USD. Hopefully I'm looking at the right thing here. Why does this look so weird? 5 cents. Does this look right? I don't think I've ever looked at Hex. I mean, not ever, but hopefully I'm looking at the right thing here. USDT spot. This is probably the right one, right? Yeah, about 5 cents. Okay. All right, let's jump into it here. Take a quick look for our boy let's see for Max. Let's go, Max. Let's see here. So on the daily, it is looking very similar to Bitcoin. I will say that. Let's see if there's it's hard to look at these smaller coins or these newer coins don't have a lot of price history. You are getting that 5-day. So this is looking very similar to Bitcoin. So you're printing that 5-day red dot. but you do have 4 days to confirm that. So, yeah, so you are printing a 5-day red dot, so that would be a little bit more bearish if that confirms. Your 4-day is printing a red dot. That's a little bit more bearish. Your 3-day and your 2-day are looking like they're finding local bottoms, starting to round off here and come towards that zero line. So again, very similar to Bitcoin. Shorter, medium term does look like that daily green dot, that daily VWAP coming up towards that zero line could bring you up just a bit. And let's see, your 16-hour, not too much to look at here. Your 8-hour, yeah. So it is looking very similar, right? Your daily green dot could bring you up a little bit in the short term, but if that 4-day red dot, that 5-day red dot might bring you down in the longer term. So definitely want to. You definitely want to keep an eye out for that. Let's see. Your 90-minute has crossed over into the green. You guys will know. We did come up a little bit over overnight. And you guys, if you're in that Discord, you will know that I was letting you guys know that 90-minute money flow crossover was what I was looking for to potentially pop up a little bit today. We did get a little move. It wasn't really anything dramatic, but that daily green dot too, I think, could bring us up in the short term. But in general, that 5-day and 4-day is making me feel a little bit more bearish. Again, not a lot of information on the weekly just because of the nature of the coin. I could see if let's see, maybe this is a little maybe this one's a little older. There we go. Okay. Yeah, your weekly is about to print a red dot here for Hex as well. So it's looking very similar to Bitcoin. I would say shorter term, that green dot on the daily could bring you up a little bit, but longer term, weekly red dot about to print. Your 7-day is about to print a red dot as well. Your 6-day about to print a red dot, and your 5-day about to print a red dot. Your 4-day is currently printing a red dot. No yellow X's, which is a plus, but again, looking very similar to Bitcoin. Daily green dot could bring you up just a little bit, and then the longer time frames could take a little bit of time to roll over, but if those red dots confirm, it would be making me feel a little bit more bearish on Hex. So shout out to Max. Thank you for that super chat. I do appreciate it. But back to Bitcoin, guys. I do just want to touch on this really, really, really quick. So yeah, that's the juice on Bitcoin, guys. That's how we were able to, and then again, there was another high volume node here, so I drew this as a range, and we are sitting right on that. We also had the spider line again, so you have a lot of confluence here. High volume node, spider line, lots of things for price to stick to here. But essentially on the lower time frames, creating another bear flag here, guys, right? So, we could potentially break down bearishly out of this and continue lower. If we break that POC, next level we are watching for Bitcoin is going to be about 18,825 at the next value area low. Also, 19K even would be another level to watch very closely because you do have that psychological support of about $19,000 even. So there's just some levels. And again, if you break that POC, it's going to be likely that you revisit the lows of that range. So there you go. There are some levels we are watching. Let me turn on my spider lines again, just so we can get, just a few more levels here, right? So again, you do have some confluence here. If we break down out of this, right, break the spider line, break this high volume node, and then break this POC, could break down here. And then there you go, 19,500, you do have a spider line. And if you break into that, you might just kind of range around here between, 19,500 and this spider line. You might just kind of range in between here and just play around with these levels. So, but yeah, very likely if you break that POC, bearishly retest, you will come down to that value area low. And hopefully this will age well. Or maybe hopefully we just bounce and continue up. But I am feeling a little bit more bearish, in the longer term. Again, shorter term, daily green dot, I do think maybe we have one more little bump up before the weekly and the 5-day and all those bearish stuff starts to play out. But yeah, those are the levels I'm watching for Bitcoin, guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at the SPY. Here you go. Just another thing that we do keep an eye on. And here you go, guys. Again, I do want to be clear, guys. Any TA on ADA? Not yet, Dennis, but we definitely will check out ADA here in a second. We're going to start looking at the altcoins, guys. We got 800 people still in here. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you guys are learning something today. Smash that like button if you've learned something. I appreciate every single one of you guys for being here. Smash that like button. And not only if you learned something, but if you guys want to win some free giveaways, like I said, we got these 2 ledgers that we will be sending out to CandleMafia members. More. Every 100 likes we get, you guys get a spin on that wheel. 2 spots to win a giveaway on each one of those wheels. So thank you all for tuning in and smashing that like button, showing some love. Shout out to Jimmy James with the super chat. Thank you so much. Do you have a minute to quickly show us how to get those yellow spider lines? Thanks in advance. Jimmy, yes. I do, just so you know, I do have a tutorial on this, but I'll give you some quick juice right now, or quick sauce. We don't drink juice over here. It's just sauce and red wine, baby. I'm just kidding. Kind of. But yeah, Jimmy, shout out to you, man. I really do appreciate that super chat. So I'll run over shortly in just a second. Again, thank you for the super chat. But I do want to say this, guys. I don't bring this stuff up and go back and look at the things that we've said and been like, see, we were right. I don't care about being right. I've been wrong before. I don't care when I'm wrong. Like, you're not going to be right 100% of the time. I'm not going to be right 100% of the time. But I don't want it to ever come off like I'm bragging because, see, told you. The reason that I go back and look at these things is so that you guys can see, like, oh, that's right. He did say this, and we did come down. And then you'll start to see these things on your own. So just on the SPY, to touch on this, guys, we were talking about this. We have this horizontal level of resistance as well as confluence of the 200-day moving average, which is very strong resistance when you're underneath it. And I was saying, guys, we're approaching the 200-day moving average. We could see a rejection on the SPY. If that happens, it's going to translate into crypto, and we could see a dump. Very, very bearish to see all this confluence of resistance here, especially with that 200-day moving average. If you don't rip above this and flip it to support, it's going to get a harsh rejection. And we did start to get a little rejection. And then on Friday, I believe, is when we really saw that big dump down. But perfect example, guys. Hey, Tony, if you could find that clip of me talking about this before the dump, watch this. You got confluence here. It's horizontal resistance and the 200-day moving average. Big dump could be coming. This isn't the biggest dump ever, but a decent correction could come in. And here we are a few days later, a week later, boom. You can see it all played out. And you did get that big move back down to the support level. So right now we are currently holding these support levels. And then I'll find some new levels down here if we do break these levels. But there you go. Big rejection from the 200-day as well as that horizontal support. But we are horizontal resistance. But we are coming down to some support here. We do have a nice little pocket of support, and we are currently bouncing, coming down to a lower time frame here. We are stuck in this little range here, holding it currently. And on the one, yeah. So looking at market cipher B, money flow coming out on the daily, but you're curving up with your VWAP. So that's kind of mixed signals there. Your 12-hour, excuse me. Money flow coming out on your 12-hour, money flow coming out on your 8-hour, VWAP coming up on the 6-hour, 4-hour, VWAP coming up. So I think you could potentially see a little bit of a bounce here off this support level. Your money flow is starting to look like it wants to curve up a little bit there. 3-hour, you are getting a double green dot here on the 3-hour. So yeah, I mean, last time you got a double green dot here, you got one right here. You got a little fake out pump, right? We didn't come down to our support, got a little fake out pump, and then boom, you dumped and finally came down to that support, printed your second green dot, and then continued on. So yeah, I do think we could see a little bit of a bounce on this support, especially with this 3-hour double green dot and the 4-hour VWAP coming up, as well as your daily VWAP is starting to round off here, but you do have money flow coming out. Looking at the 1-hour money flow crossover into the red, that would be a little bit more bearish. But again, generally with the money flow here, guys, generally the money flow is coming out, which is overall bearish. But in the short term here, if this double green dot could bring us up in the short term, right? Maybe you get a little bit of a bounce here. And we're coming up to some strong support, right? So very strong resistance here. Rejection, 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 support. And then now I think we could potentially find support here. So these are some levels to watch out for here on the SPY. And again, we are starting to see Bitcoin. We got that big dump down. We're starting to see Bitcoin kind of level out a little bit. This could be another reason why. But just wanted to point that out, guys. Those 200-day moving averages, like we saw this coming. Not just me. It's not, haha, I saw this coming. We saw this coming. We all saw this coming. So not too much of a surprise of what came out here. Frankie needs a gator tooth on that hat. Hey, shout out to MGCBC. I appreciate that. Somebody get me a couple gator teeth in there. Daddy Zach with the super chat. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Do you think the DXY is double topping or will it go higher? Let's go ahead and take a look at it. And I don't want to forget Jimmy James here. We will look at those spider lines in just a second. So I'm going to do the spider lines real quick. Actually, I'm going to do the spider lines after the DXY. Because I was going to look at the DXY next. Anyway, Daddy Zach, thank you for that super chat. I do appreciate it. Daddy Zach's been around here for a while. Daddy Zach's one of those OGs that has been here. I want to say from the start. I'm not 100% sure exactly when he started watching, But I want to say he was one of the first people. If he's not one of the first people, he's been here for quite some time. But again, guys, let's take a look at the DXY because we were keeping an eye on this here. As you guys know, we had this ascending channel. When Moon, hey, Sniper's Nightmare, when Moon soon. Moon for the DXY, maybe soon. But let's see here. Let's see. Shout out to Tyler Durden, one of our wonderful mods. Okay. All right, let's see here, right? DXY. God, it's like, so we're looking at this ascending channel, right, guys? As you can see, pretty clear levels here, right? Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy, right? Boom, you come to the top. Boom, you come down a little bit. Come up. Boom, you come down. Boom, you come up. Didn't make it all the way up there, but you come back down. Then you finally get up here. Boom, you come down. And now we were coming down here. As you guys know, we were looking at this recently. We had the weekly bearish divergence on the DXY, right? And I was saying we do have the weekly bearish divergence, which is very bearish for the DXY, which would be bullish for Bitcoin. However, the thing that was kind of freaking me out was that we were coming down to this support down here, right? And we were coming down to the lows of this range. So, we had the weekly bearish divergence, but I was saying be careful because usually when we come down to this level, this trend line or the bottom of this channel, we do get a bounce to the top of it. And we did get a bounce here, got another bounce here, and then we broke out. And I was thinking like, oh no, this is when Bitcoin was pumping. I'm like, okay, maybe we're going to move up here, but we had these horizontal levels of support here that were worrying me. And we did get a bounce back up here, we grabbed onto this, flipped it to support, and then boom, now we are healthily, I was saying I wanted to wait till we had a little bit more of a healthy break up into this channel to start feeling more bearish. And here we are. We are now back in this channel, guys. So we could potentially see this run up. But I do know a lot of people are seeing a double top here, which is possible to be happening. Let me go ahead and pull up the weekly chart here. Let's see. Last time we were at these levels for the DXY. Come on. Going all the way back in time here. All the way back. Yeah. So you could see here, last time we were at these levels, we were coming down. And yeah, we rejected. And then we found support here. So it is potentially, let's dig in a little bit more here so we can get a little bit better of an answer. Are we getting a double top? And let's see. Pulling up Market Cipher. Money flow is coming out on the daily. So that, generally coming out on the daily. So that would be a little bit more bullish for Bitcoin. Red dot on your 16-hour, that's pretty bearish for the DXY. 12-hour red dot, right? So it is looking like we are at least going to get at least a little bit of a correction here, right? So you do actually have another little micro level here that we're hitting right now. But if we break this level, I would expect to come down here, potentially find some support around here. But you're probably going to come down a little bit, at least in the short term here. Just because, 12-hour red dot, 16-hour red dot, and then your daily opposite of Bitcoin, your VWAP is coming down, right? So if you print that red dot on the daily, you would come down. So the potential for a double top here is possible. So I would say it's definitely possible. Lane Hughes says drop to 19.8 to 19.2. Find support, break the 200 moving average at 25K and test 30 to 31. Come down back to 225K as support. Make our way to 50K and reject off the golden pocket and back to 30K. That's my call. Bold, my TA on Twitter. Let's go, Lane Hughes. I always appreciate you sharing your ideas, man. You do always see some interesting stuff. So thank you for that, and thank you for being such an OG, brother. CandleMafia. Hey, Andy, what's going on? CandleMafia, you calling me a cow? You call me a cow just because call me a cowboy. I'm late. Nice hat. Hey, Joe B. No problem, brother. We waited for you, and thank you for liking my hat. 815 people in here, guys. We are going for 750 likes. If we get 750 likes, I will be giving you guys 15 spins on that wheel. So smash that like button if you have not already. Thank you all for being here and sticking around this deep into the stream. And if you have stuck around and you have not seen my tutorial on making spider lines, shout out to Jimmy James. We're about to learn right now. So yeah, DXY generally, hitting resistance right now. So in the short term could come down a little bit. But again, could work. If we break that level of resistance that we just bounced off of, we could move our way up to the top of this channel again, which would be bearish for Bitcoin. So coming back to Bitcoin here, guys, I will go ahead and show real quick how we draw these spider lines. Oh no, why are they all here? Why are they all here? I did not want all these. Why are they all like that? Oh, that's annoying. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up another Bitcoin chart that we are not looking at, just so I don't mess up my chart. So we'll look at the Bybit. Okay, so here we go. Boom. If you want to draw these spider lines, I'm going to do this quick and dirty for you, Jimmy. But if you want a more in-depth tutorial, definitely check out our spider lines video. I'm sure one of the mods probably already linked it. But here you go. This is how you do it. First off, you want to be on the weekly chart. This is going to be quick and dirty. So get your uncooked spaghetti and your red sauce. Oh, I can't do this because there's not enough. All right, we'll do it on the BLX. How about that? Okay, so you want to pull up a coin that you want to pull up a Bitcoin chart that has a lot of history, right? You could do it on the BLX, but here we go. You want to go to the weekly chart. Very, very important. Go to the weekly chart, and you want to go ahead and you want to come down to the 2018 bear market, right? So 2018, 2017. You want to come to this cycle. You want to go to your trend line, your little toolbar here, your second button down, click that, open the draw, and you want to go ahead and click on Ray. So click Ray, and then you want to make sure your magnet tool is selected. Now, I generally, what you're basically going to do is you want to connect your lines from I typically start mine, where's the candle I start mine on? Is it this one? Yeah, July 23rd. This is where I start it. You could draw them from up here and up here. You can experiment with where you put them. Typically, I start here and I run it all the way down. And then sometimes I go back up here if I need lower levels. But you just come down here, right? I mean, you could even start here on April 30th. And very important, you want to have your magnet tool on and make sure that you're drawing your rays from the body of the candle, not the wick, right? The body of the candle, right? Not the wick, the body. So turn on, get your ray tool, put the magnet tool on, and make sure that you are snapped onto the body of your candle. Let me zoom out here. And then, so you go to the body of the candle, click once, and then drag your ray, and you want to land your ray right on the body of this candle here on June 24th, 2019. And then you're just going to click again, and then make sure you lock it, right? So you don't move it. So make sure you lock it, and you have to be on the weekly chart, right? And then it's as easy as that, right? Boom, do it to the next candle. Same thing, same place. Lock it onto that body, lock it. Ray tool, next candle. June 24th, 2019, body of the candle, lock it. Boom. And then you just do this. It's a little bit tedious, but you just do it. Just keep doing this. Boom. And then, maybe you want to do one up here, see where that lands, right? Just kind of feel it out. And then, put one right here, right? Lock it. And then you could see, right? You go to the daily chart just to zoom in a little bit, go to your current price action, and look at that. The levels are respected. Bounce here, respect here, respect here, rejection here, rejection here, rejection here. It's like magic. If we come down to this level, I would expect to bounce at that spider line. So boom, there you see, right? And then boom, you came right down to this level. Respect, respect, respect. I mean, these spider lines are unbelievable. So yeah. So that's how you do it. That's how you draw the spider lines. That's the quick and dirty version. If you want more in-depth details, definitely go check out that spider line video, that Crypto Anon. Shout out to Crypto Anon. Thank you for that. That linked right there. You can go check that out if you want a little more of an in-depth look. So yeah, there you go. That's how you draw the spider lines. Now back to your regular scheduled programming. Shout out to Jimmy. I appreciate you for that super chat, brother. I hope you learned something there. Okay. So this is dangerous because now people know they could just get like a little private lesson if they send a super chat. But hey, I'm happy to do it, guys. I'm happy to do it. Anything for the CandleMafia. So here we go, guys. Here we go. Okay. So we looked at Bitcoin. I gave you the exact levels we're watching. I gave you the next macro level of support, the next range we're looking at if things are going to get super bearish, that 12 to 14K range. I gave you not only the levels, but we let you know why those levels make sense, right? 83% correction makes a lot more sense than a 74% correction. And then, yeah, so we gave you the levels there. Now let's go ahead and take a look at some of these altcoins, guys. If you want to see some TA on your favorite altcoin, go ahead and throw them in chat. We'll start taking a look at them right now. And we're going to start looking at, we'll look at Solana, and we'll start off with ADA. We'll do ADA, then Solana. Actually, we'll do Solana first because it was the first one I saw. Again, keeping it simple, guys. Ascending wedge. Breakdown, right? Can't make it up. I haven't even really looked at, I haven't like touched this chart in a while. Go to the 2 hour, right? Again, ascending wedge. They break up. I mean, they break down more than they break up. You broke out. bearish retest, bang, you came down, right? And then, you could even see this as in another way, right? If you look at the value area high, test, 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 right? Get rid of the trend line, screw the trend lines. Let's say you're just looking at the volume profile, right? Here we go. Say you pulled the volume profile. You know what? Let's do this. Let's go to the replay tool. Let's go to the replay tool just so we can hammer this home. Boom. Right? Oh wait, hang on. Actually, okay. So, hang on. Let's undo that. Okay. Boom. So you're gonna mark out, right? Let's just pretend that none of this price action has happened yet. You pull your volume profile, right? And if you guys want to learn more about the volume profile, where to pull the ranges, and you just want to generally learn more about the volume profile, definitely check out our volume profile videos on the channel. But you mark out your value area low, your POC, and your value area high. It's important that you want to look at the actual volume as well. This is important for other reasons that I'm not going to get into right now. But then let's go ahead and use that replay tool, and let's just see what would have happened, right? So now you're looking at your value area high, and this is your key level, right? If we come down and we don't get a strong bounce out of here, you're expecting, if you do come down and you break down bearishly retest, you're expecting to get sucked back towards that POC, right? So let's just see how this plays in real time. So we'll play it around. Boom. Right. And now, okay, well, all right. Are we going to get a bounce or are we going to break in? Right now, I'm thinking if we break bearishly retest, we're coming down towards that point of control. And obviously, we know how this turns out because we already saw it. But this is, look, now, boom, you get that bearish retest. You can come down to a lower time frame and see, right? Come to the 12-minute, and you could see you broke down bearish retest, boom. Now you're coming down, right? And play the price action here. I actually come down, come to the 1 hour, so it's a little quicker. So now, right, boom, boom. Look at that. You come right down to that point of control. So it's not just like we got lucky on that Bitcoin call. This is how volume profiles work. This is how you predict the movements. This is one very big way you can predict movements, guys. Boom, bearish retest. You're inside the value area again. You're expected to get sucked towards that POC, and you see it happen right here with Solana, right? So this is one way you could have expected to come down to this level. And let me just, boom, right? And you had, let's get our wedge back here. Come on. Okay, I guess it's not coming back. And you also had your ascending wedge, right? Oh, that's why. I have the magnet tool on still, right? And you have your ascending wedge, right? You can extend this over a little bit. So you had your ascending wedge, breakout, reject, come down, right? And then if you were looking at your volume profile, you would have known you were in the value area expecting to get sucked towards that POC. And you even came down to the value area low, just like we were saying before. When you break down out of that POC, right? You break the POC and you come right down to that value area low, which is exactly what happened. So actually, are those the same levels? I think those are the same levels. But there you go. So many ways you could have seen that coming. I just like to break it all down for you guys. But let's do some TA on this thing, Solana. And here we go. Let's get it. So daily, I mean, it's looking the same as Bitcoin, essentially. Kadena, we can take a look at Kadena. Is it me or is his mic very low? Cliff BTC. Yeah, let me know if my volume's low. People are sleeping on it. Wait till it booms. Yeah, I like Solana. I do like Solana. I can't lie. Okay, so let's see. XRP to the moon. Let's go. Mic is kind of low. Oh, that was Cliff BTC. Okay. Yeah, let me know if the mic is a little bit low, guys. I can try to adjust that. But let's go ahead. All right, let's see. People are sleeping on it. Turn up the volume, brother, please. Oh, is it that low? All right, let me give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'll turn it up a little bit, guys. Wait, what? Did it just happen? You're good on the mic. H-bar audio is good. Okay, I'm gonna leave it because no one has said that up until now. Mic is not low and it's not hot. Okay, yeah. So I'm not gonna touch it. I'm gonna assume it's good because most people are saying it's good. Okay. So for Solana, let's go ahead and see. Yeah, it's looking similar to Bitcoin. VWAP coming up towards that zero line probably could give us some short-term relief, right? Obviously, I always say, guys, we get that big dump. A lot of people FOMO into shorts here, but you're shorting into resistance, right? You don't want to short into resistance, right? Not only are you, I'm sorry, you want to short into resistance, support. You do not want to short into support, right? You come to the support levels. Not only are you at support here, but you are also, obviously Market Cipher B is bottoming out here on, you are bottoming out here on Market Cipher B with the VWAP coming up. So you don't want to fight your indicators, right? So you're coming up to support, don't want to short support. That's rule number one. And then you see that, you're kind of oversold here. We could pull up something like the RSI. It's probably going to be very, very, very similar here. Where is it? Boom. Yeah, see, very, very oversold. Not very oversold here, but we're getting pretty close to getting oversold here. So you're in the oversold level, getting close to it. So you don't want to short that, right? You want to short when you're all the way up here. This is where you want to short. And then you want to long all the way down here. So don't be FOMOing into any shorts as of right now. I wouldn't recommend it, at least. Yeah, I think we could see some short-term relief here on Solana off of this support level slash that green dot on Market Cipher B. Your 16-hour green dot can still play out. Let's see, the 4-hour could be printing a red dot there. But very, very similar to Bitcoin, right? 5-day red dot is printing. That is going to be a bit more bearish, in my opinion. Turn on Market Cipher A, see if we get any. Let's see, what's the weekly looking like? Check the regular candles. Okay, nothing too crazy. 7-day, no yellow X on the 7-day. That's a good sign. 6-day, no yellow X. 5-day, yeah, so you're not, okay, blood diamond on the 4-day. I do believe, is this popping up on Bitcoin as well? Yeah, Bitcoin, yeah. Blood diamond on the 4-day, also not a very good look here, right? This is also on regular candles, but if this is actually a bear flag here, guys, if you want to consider this a bear flag, not good. The yellow X broke us down out of this bear flag. Will this blood diamond break us out of this bear flag? So this is another bearish. This is another bearish signal popping up on Bitcoin as well, right? So this is very bearish too. So we do have a lot of higher term time frames showing these really, really bearish signs. So not really a great look. But back to Solana, you're getting that same thing. Blood diamond on the 4-day, generally bearish. 5-day red dot confirms in 53 minutes, less than an hour. Generally bearish. 3-day starting to curve off. It's looking similar to Bitcoin. Very, very similar to Bitcoin. Same deal, right? Longer term time frames looking pretty dang bearish. And then, that daily looking like it could bring you up in the short term. So, if we do get a short term bounce coming over to the 1 hour, right, you're going to have to fight past this resistance at about 36.34. And let's go ahead and pull a local fib. Actually, let's go ahead and go here. Template. Classic, boom. If you guys watch that Trading View video, you'll know all about that. How you're able to pull just the golden pocket, or if you want to pull a classic fib, we give that sauce away in that video. But yeah, you're gonna have to fight that level about 36.34. But if we get a decent pop up here off that daily green dot when it prints, I would watch the golden pocket at about 38.62. The bottom of it is at about 38.65. That golden pocket will be a level I would watch before potentially having those higher term, time frames roll back over and bring us down lower. We still got 730 people in here, guys, going for 750 likes. If you have not hit that like button yet and you want a chance to win this Ledger Nano S Plus or this Ledger Nano X or a plethora of free NFTs, smash up that like button. Every 100 likes we get, you guys get a spin on the wheel. And if we get 750 likes, I'll give you guys 15 spins on the wheel automatically. Shout out to Hannah King. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Hey, Frankie, have you checked the DXY yet? Yes, Hannah. Yes, we have. Looks like we are coming up to resistance. Could potentially be putting in a pretty big double top on the DXY. But too soon to tell. We're going to have to keep an eye on it. Daddy Zach says, that was a dope video. I learned a lot, and it got me messing with TradingView more. Learned a bunch of stuff. Let's go, Daddy Zach. Shout out to Daddy Zach. Thank you for being here, brother. I appreciate you. So there you go. There's some levels to watch on Solana. Again, potential run up. Got to beat that 36.34 level to get a higher move up. And then watch that golden pocket at about 30, the bottom of it coming in at about 38.65 before potentially rolling back over and having those higher term time frames, bearish signals play out. Okay, now let's check Cardano. There she is, coming in at 46 cents roughly. So here we go. Okay. So we actually have not looked at Cardano in a little bit, but let's go ahead and take a look. As you guys know, Cardano was one of those coins that was looking like if we were going to see that continued relief rally for Bitcoin. ADA was one of those coins that did not break out. So that's what these drawings are. Just some of the targets that we were expecting if it continued to break out bullishly. But looking very similar to Bitcoin, looking to print that green dot here on the daily pretty soon. We will be printing another daily candle here in about 50 minutes. So yeah, that is looking that is looking short term, looking good in the short term. But I bet if we come down to these higher time frames, 6-day red dot printing, 5-day red dot printing. Oh, there it is. 5-day blood diamond, guys. That is a pretty bearish sign here. So it is very clear here, guys. We are getting these really these higher time frame bearish signals on a lot of these coins. It's typically not a good look. So this could give us another big dump down, and we could break this range potentially. We actually came down and tested that value area low almost perfectly before getting a decent bounce. I'm going to zoom in here just a little bit so we can get a better look at what's going on. So you could see. Same thing. This is why I preach this till I'm blue in the face, right? Value area high, bounce, breakdown, bearish retest. That's your short entry, back right down to the POC. Almost a immediate drop down to the POC, right? You break the POC, boom, you come down to the value area low. So, yeah, very, gotta love the volume profiles, guys. But yeah, 5-day blood diamond, 4-day red dot confirmed. Your 3-day, let's see what the 6 days looking like. Do you have the yellow X on the 7-day? On regular candles, you do not. That is a good sign. Weekly, no yellow X. Not too bad. 6-day, 5-day, 4-day, confirmed. Blood diamond on the 4-day. That's not looking good. Go back to the Heikenashis. Yeah, looking very similar to Bitcoin, especially that. Man, I love you, bro. Hey, Pastrana K89. Man, I love you back, brother. Man, I love you back. Hey, Frankie, have you checked ETH? Are we expecting a dump or a jump back to 2K? We'll take a look at ETH in just a second. Dump. The better buying. Yes. Crypto Anon, I'm with you, man. I really want this thing to dump. I would love this thing to dump. Today, Chapman says TA is on point. Let's go. I appreciate that. Toby. What did I say today? Toby, I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Yes, Ada, let's go. We were at 800 not a long time ago. Yeah, so, yeah, looking very similar to Bitcoin, guys. Shorter term, that daily green dot is what I'm looking for. 90-minute money flow crossover into the green. So that was something I would have kept an eye on for Cardano as well as I was looking at that on Bitcoin. So daily green dot is where I'm looking for a potential bounce. Maybe all the way back up to that value area high, something like that. But get a little bit of a bounce here before getting those higher time frames to roll over. So a lot of the alts are looking the same as Bitcoin, to be honest. But let's go ahead and check on ETH. Taking a look at ETH here. Finally got that big dump down. Obviously, let's go ahead and let's look at something. Let's look at the 2-hour. Okay, looking at the daily. Yeah, it's looking the same as Bitcoin for the most part. Let's see. 7-day, nothing. 5-day, nothing. 6-day, nothing. 4-day, nothing. 3-day, nothing. I'm looking at Market Cipher B. That's why I'm saying nothing. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, it's looking a little better than Bitcoin, I would say, right? Daily green dot, looking to print here pretty soon. Money flow still in the green. So, essentially looking for the same thing on Ethereum. Obviously, Ethereum may lead. It may jump the gun before Bitcoin. But if you print that green dot, I would expect a move back up, a little bit of a move back up. Major level I would watch would be this level here at about 1794. 1794 right here would be a major level I'm watching before getting a big, maybe having those longer time frames roll around and bring us lower. So, yeah, looking similar to Bitcoin, to be 100% honest with you, as a lot of these coins are. BTC to 23K, then dump to 19K. Now, I kind of get that, right? As I'm saying, a little pop ski for Bitcoin. Yeah, I don't think that's out of the question. Let's come down to a lower time frame here. Let me get rid of this line. So yeah, up to, what do you say, 23K? Yeah, 22.4. We do have a spider line, and then we do have this level here at about 22.8. This value area high, right? Maybe maybe depending on how much juice we can get out of that daily green dot, we can work our way up to the spider line or maybe even this value area high before getting a rollover down. But yeah, I think that's in the cards, man. Trading bot update. Trading bot update. I will make a video. I will make a trading bot update video, and maybe I mix that in a trading bot update video. Maybe I'll mix that in with some other kind of KuCoin sauce. Maybe it's top 3 coins I'm accumulating on KuCoin, something like that. Top 3 coins to set a DCA bot for, something like that. So yeah, I will give you an update. If you want just a quick update without like an in-depth explanation of exactly how much we're up or down or how exactly things are looking, I'll just give you a good idea here. Let's see. Bear flag baked in. My man can see it, and she's blind. Shout out to Lane Hughes. Let's see. Trading bot. I'm not logged in on my KuCoin on the computer. Oh, what is going on here? Okay. Oh God, I am logged out on here too. That's a nightmare. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm literally logged out of my KuCoin. But I will be making an update on the KuCoin bots soon, maybe this week. But yeah, last I checked, I think most of them are in profit still. But yeah, I will give you guys an update. Let's see. ETH looks like it could make a higher high. Does it have the 5-day blood diamond? I don't believe it does. ETH does not have the 5-day blood diamond. I think ETH could continue up. ETH, no 5-day blood diamond. Yeah, I mean, ETH has been the market leader and, obviously has been leading the market. So I do think, if we do get that green dot, maybe we do come back up. I mean, I don't know if maybe we make a higher high. Maybe we come up and test this level up, to get closer to 23, 25. But it really depends on how much juice we can get out of this daily green dot. Because if this daily green dot does not get us moving very quickly, and it just kind of flops over on itself, those bigger time frames, if those bearish signals confirm on the higher time frames, it's going to come down heavy. It could bring us down a decent bit. Okay. So what do we got here? I am actually going to hop off here pretty soon, guys, because I do have to do a little extra stuff for the BitBoy Crypto 9 p.m. Crypto Daily Wrap-Up, crypto nightly wrap-up video. So I am going to jump out of here a little bit sooner than later. ETH is strong. Yes, ETH obviously has been strong. I need 2,300. Yeah, I would say 2,300 is more likely than 2,500. If we do make a higher high, 2,300 would be a big level I'm looking at. Let's see. Let's pull up the VPVR, see where the volume is. Yeah, I mean, yeah, 24. Yeah, 2,300 is the real level I'm looking at, right? I'll just put a line there. Come on. All right. Well, it's going to be 2306 because I can't get it exact right now. But yeah, if we do make a higher high, I would expect 2,300 probably to be that strong level of resistance because we do have a pretty big gap here. So if we break this, it's a pretty quick gap up to 23K. So if we can break this resistance, I do think 23K would be likely pretty quickly. Let's see. Thank you for your TA, Frankie. Ri-Fi. No problem, brother. I got you. Thank you. I am Frankenbrain with these flashy lights. VRVP is a game changer. Alphabet Crypto, absolutely, man. Absolute game changer. You better wear that hat to the Crypto Nightly News Wrap-Up. Who said that? Who's that? Shout out to Bud Lightyear. I love you, brother. You're too funny, man. Let's see. Watch RSI on the 4-hour and daily to see if it rejects at 50 line. You'll know if more downside is coming. Yes, J-Rod. Great point. Let's see. I'm already in some profit from 1,500. BTC would have to go up past 26 for ETH to break 2K. All right. J-Rod Truth. Let's go, Daddy Zach. Shout out to Slim Reaper. Let's get it, baby. Crypto Subsurfer. I think that the majority have been in an ascending triangle and dropped out already. The distance top and bottom, the start of the triangle, if that makes sense. Yeah. I know what you're saying. Hannah King says, Frankie, I have a physical disability and can't get a job, and college wasn't for me. So I now run a YouTube channel and now trade, invest. Until I found your channel, I didn't understand TA. Hannah King, Shout out to you, Hannah King. I appreciate these are the comments that keep me going. These are the comments that keep me up late, looking at the charts, updating guys in the Discord, making these live streams, doing the pre-records. And guys, we are going to be getting this home studio done. When this home studio is finished, content galore. Now I will be able to update you guys, do market updates whenever I want. Because if you guys don't know, we have a shared studio here at BitBoy Crypto. I have a studio to my right. I have a studio to my left. Speaking of that, studio tour still incoming, guys. I promise. I'm super busy. I will get it done. I promise. I have not forgotten. But I have a studio to my right. I have a studio to my left. There's actually like 3 studios to my right, 2 studios to my left. So we can't all record at the same time. So sometimes if Bitcoin's dumping and I want to do a market update, I come down here. Sometimes other people are recording. I can't do them. That's why we're making the home studio, because on this channel, specifically a trading channel / TA channel, I need to be able to record at any minute, right? So we're going to make that home studio so I have a place where I can record whenever I need with no distraction. And once that happens, guys, you guys are going to be like, Frankie, go home. This is your 7th video today. Go home. So can't wait for that. Not keep an eye out, but stay tuned and get excited for that, because there's going to be so much saucy content coming, guys. I am so pumped for that home studio because I don't know. I'm a creature of, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I love to work. I love what I do, and all I want to do is work. I genuinely love it, and I'm in such a blessed position to be able to do it for a living. All I want to do is work. So this is going to enable me to work 24/7, and it's probably going to be horrible for my health, but it's going to be amazing for the CandleMafia. Let's go! I'm so pumped. You have no idea. If I want to just think, I want to make a quick tutorial about this, boom, I can just record it and just bang it out and get it out to you guys. So stay tuned. It's going to get good, baby. It's going to get good. Let's go. All right, guys. Tatted Grizzly, what is going on? Tatted Grizzly says, I have some TA for you. It's going to go down. It's going to go up. We're going to dump. We're going to pump and go sideways. We love you, Frankie. You're the GOAT. I appreciate you, Tatted Grizzly. Welcome back. Thank you for being here again. Yeah, always remember, never forget, guys. It could go up. It could go down. But right now, we are definitely leaning bearish. Serious. Yeah. Longer term, very bearish. Shorter term, daily, lower time frames, I think we could come up just a little bit before coming down lower. And that's if those higher time frame bear signals confirm, right? So yeah, definitely feeling a little bit more bearish. Let's go full time. Frankie Candles. Let's go, Nate. Shout out to Nate. I appreciate you, brother. Rock and roll, baby. Got a break and flip 21,790 for more upside. Let's go. Crypto sub method. Let's go. What's up, brother? All right. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at what do we want to look at now? I'll take a look at a couple more big ones. Let's take a look at XRP, one that we have not taken a look at for in just a little bit. I'm losing my mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm saying words that don't make sense. Excuse me. Let's turn on Market Cipher A. It is on. Bada boom. 5-day red dot printing. Look at, sometimes the alts look completely different. Sometimes the alts look exactly the same as Bitcoin. Weekly. Let's check regular candles. Looking at the weekly. No yellow X on the weekly. No yellow X on the 7-day. 5-day, 6-day. Looking for the so 4-day blood diamond confirmed, similar to a lot of these other coins. 3-day blood diamond confirmed. And then, so daily, same thing. Looking to print a green dot here pretty soon on the daily. So short term, could see some more upside. But longer term, all the bearish signals that are on Bitcoin, most of them are on XRP as well. So let's go to the 4-hour. Yeah, I mean, yeah. 36 cents. Right now we're sitting at 34, 36 cents. Maybe we get a bump up to that level. 36 cents above us. That's a level I would watch. And then, some down levels below us, roughly going to be about 32, 33 cents. And then, 29 cents is that apocalyptic level. I'm actually going to, and then, you do have a value area low right here as well. But yeah, 29 cents is that apocalyptic level that we could not break. We were not breaking that level. We couldn't, right? It was our target for the bear market low was 29 cents. We came within dollars. We wicked below it just a tiny bit, but basically held it perfectly. So that is another level you can watch below us. But essentially, as far as Market Cipher, Market Cipher looking very similar to Bitcoin, I would say. Same thing. Shorter term, a little bit, might come up a little bit, but overall bearish. I'm not saying, wake up tomorrow and it pumps a little bit. Not impossible. I'm not, shorter term, get that green dot, could pump us up a little bit, but longer term, definitely a little bit more bearish with all these bear signals popping up at the longer time frames. Let's pop up on Lux Algo and see what Lux Algo is saying, see if we're getting any strong signals on Lux. So if we do get that dump down to about 29, you would be coming down to the reversal clouds here on the daily time frame. That would be a good target to come down to test 29 again before finally getting a move up. Guys, news about Lux Algo. Lux Algo is actually raising their prices, I believe, in September. So I think the beginning of September, they are raising their prices. Maybe Tony D or one of the mods can throw the current prices up now, but Lux Algo will be raising their prices in September. So if you want to lock in Lux before they raise the prices, I don't know if it's September 1st, but I know in September they're raising their prices. So I just want to let you guys know, if you want to jump in on Lux Algo before they raise the prices, it's going to be in September. Obviously, we do have a link. Tony, if you could share that link, that would be huge. Where you can save 20% on Lux Algo. They have monthly subscriptions, yearly subscriptions, lifetime subscriptions, and a full 30-day money-back guarantee. So you can't beat that. You try it, you hate it, get your money back. And you save 20% with our link. So, and they will be raising their prices in September. But let's go ahead and see. Reversal cloud on the daily, 29 cents would make a lot of sense to come down. Maybe you see a double bottom. Maybe we don't get the lower lows. Maybe you get the double bottom. Same thing on Bitcoin. Maybe you get the double bottom at 17.5, 17.6 before coming back up. Okay. Let's see. There you go. Lux Algo. Use code Frankie20 to save 20%, guys. I should set some XRP buy orders for 29 cents. Let's go. And hey, if we break 29 cents, I'd be scooping that XRP up hardcore. Let's see. What up, Frankie? Jason Mack, what is going on? What up, Frankie? Welcome back, fam. Can you check out Quant and suggest a good price to layer back in? We could take a look at Quant. Surely. And then this is going to be, I think, one of the last ones, guys. What is it? QNT, Tether US, KuCoin, because we know we like the KuCoins. Okay, here we go. On the daily, Quant looking to print that green dot. Same thing as Bitcoin, looking very similar. So maybe we do come back up a little bit. Let me just hide Lux Algo, clean things up a little bit here. Green dot looking to print. You actually, VWAP is getting rejected at that zero line, but still probably going to print pretty close. Super late, but I made it. Satoshi Glakamoto, what's going on, brother? Thank you for coming back. Howdy, partner. Looking to print that green dot here pretty soon on Quant, most likely. To layer back in, I assume you mean like DCA. What are we down at this point, right? Right now we're down 75%, right? So it's 75% down from its all-time high. Here's the thing with DCA, guys. If you're looking for prices to layer back in or DCA back in, Bitcoin creeping up on 20. Let me turn these spider lines off. Bitcoin creeping up towards 21.6. But here's the thing, guys. Let's turn on our 200 moving average, right? And come to the weekly chart. Generally, let me get rid of these drawings. Generally, I recommend, when you're at the 200-week moving average has historically been a good time to DCA, right? Now, anytime I say, so I actually, if someone could share this, I have a video on my channel called "The Best Time to Buy Bitcoin," right? And I know a lot of people feel like they missed out on the bottom, but the truth is you really didn't. And I brought this up on a stream recently. I recommend anytime Market Cypher B is in the red on the weekly has historically been an amazing time to buy, right? You're in the red right here. You would have been buying at these prices. You would have essentially bought the bottom of the bear market. Doesn't matter if you bought this bottom or this bottom. You bought the bottom, right? And you could have rode the whole 2017 ride up. You would have made a killing, right? Then you come into the 2018 bear market. You come right down. Now you're in the red again on the weekly. It's the first time you've been in the red since the previous bear market. You want to be buying when it's in the red, right? And you would have been buying all down here. Doesn't matter if you buy down here, up here, down here, up here, down here, up here. You're buying at the bottom, and you would have rode it all the way up to the next bull market, and you would have made a ton of money. right? Come over to our current cycle and you'll see, right? We are in the red on the weekly, right? We're in the red on the weekly. This is likely, right? Obviously, anything can happen. This is not financial advice, but it is likely, right? We are below the 200-week moving average. This is likely going to be a good time to buy, right? This is likely you're in the red, right? So if you don't have Market Cipher B, you don't need it. Well, you need, not that you don't need it, but to do this, right? You don't. As you can see, when you were in the red on the weekly here, you were right on that 200-day moving average. When you were in the red here, you were right on that 200-day moving average. When you're in the red here, you are right on that 200-day moving average, even below. So everyone's freaking out that they didn't catch that capitulation wick. I didn't buy 17,500. So you buy up here. When you come into a new cycle, if Bitcoin does decide to go to 100K one day, right, in the next cycle, comes all the way up 120K, pretend, right? You're buying all the way down here. It doesn't matter if you caught the capitulation wick. If you buy down here, you DCA in here, you're going to get a good average buy-in. And you're in the red on the weekly, and you're at that 200-week moving average, just like you were here, right? 200-week in the weekly in the red. You're on the 200-week moving average. You're on the 200-week moving average. You're in the red. Best time to buy. Best time to buy. Best time to buy? Probably. Shout out to Tony D for the super chat. Says, here is a link pre-timestamped to the exact moment Frank discusses not missing the bottom. Tony, you're psycho. I'm kidding in a good way. That's absolute savagery. Tony's a savage. I don't know how you did that. You must be. Tony's in cahoots with Tyler. Tony's in cahoots with Tyler Durden, the quickest hands in the West. He's the quickest hands in the West. I'm the biggest hands in the West. Yeah, shout out. Thank you for that, Tony. I appreciate you, man, for the super chat and for doing that. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, you're not. If we could even come lower. If we come lower, it's going to be an even better time to buy. But just know, right? Like it played out perfectly. You're in the red, 200-week moving average. You're in the red, 200-week moving average. You would have bought the bottom of the bear market both times if you listened to that strategy. Not a bad time to DCA, in my opinion. Not financial advice. We could, if we get a move back down to 12 to 14, you could come way below the 200 weeks. So maybe that's the best time to buy. But still, if you're bought a little here and you're DCAing in, and you get a drop down, and you're continuing to DCA because the weekly will most likely still be in the red, and you'll still be below the 200-week moving average, still a decent time to DCA in. So don't. He messed up the stamp. That's so funny. It's okay, Tony. We forgive you. Tony, you could super chat like $1. I feel bad, man. You don't have to send $10 super chats. I love you though. I appreciate it. Let's see. Clinton Query, what's going on, Clinton Query? I see you. Shout out to Clinton Query. I appreciate you, man. It says doing a rising channel on the HR charts, the hour charts. I'm not 100% what you mean by that, Clinton Query. But hey, Clinton, I received an email. Someone sent me an email that you sent them. I love you, brother. Hopefully we could get my face on your truck. Still got to talk to some people, but that would be sick. Best time to buy Bitcoin. If you guys want to check out that video, I explained a bunch of different ways you could find good times to buy in the bear market. I kind of explained a lot of it here, but check out that video. But guys, we still have 644 people in here. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Smash that like button. 750 likes. We might make it, guys. Smash that like button. If you have not smashed the like button yet, go ahead. We're doing it. Go ahead. Put your finger on that like button, but don't click it yet. Get your finger ready. And we're going to try to break YouTube. Let's see if we all hit the like button at the same time. Well, I can't hit it, but let's see if we could break YouTube. It goes up in 50 like increments. So if we get 100 likes, it'll go up 50 likes and then 50 likes again. Let's see if we can break it because we've done it in the past. So get your finger on the like button if you've not hit it yet. We're all going to do it all at the same time. 3. What? Don't click it yet. People are clicking it. Don't click it yet. Unclick it. Get ready. And in 3, 2, 1, click it. Let's see if it jumps. If we get 750, you guys are getting 15 spins on the wheel. But let's see if we can jump. We're at 688. There's going to be a delay. Let's see what happens. Frankie, do you ever use hash ribbons? Daddy Zach, I do not. I clicked it already. No! Frankie's got a snake in his boots. I got a snake in my boots. All right. Okay, so I think that's all I got for today's stream, guys. I hope you learned something. Boom! Look at that, baby. Jumped it up to 720. That's crazy. It's wild. Like, yeah, it jumps up by in chunks. I don't think YouTube can handle it. Let's go. That is lit. 723. Now we're in a really good position to get to 750 before we finish spinning this wheel, and maybe we can get those 15 spins. Again, guys, this week we will be giving away these two ledgers. We got a Ledger Nano S Plus and a Ledger Nano X for you guys. We will be giving them away. Let's go ahead and spin this dang wheel because I got to go make this video. And again, guys, in traditional Frankie Candles fashion, I said I was going to cut it short, but we didn't do it. I can't do it to you. I can't do it to you. It's almost like I feel like you guys are paying customers, even though this is all 100% free. I can't. I got to give you guys the value. I genuinely can't just come on here and just give you guys fluff. I can't do it. I feel unfulfilled. If I go to sleep and I'm like, I didn't cover anything like that useful in the stream. I just did TA, which is useful in itself. But I gotta give tangible value. I have to do it. Maybe it's OCD. I don't know, but I can't just come up here and fluff you guys. That sounded wrong. That's not. Never mind. I didn't mean to say that. Oh, God. Guys, get these. Yeah, Tyler. Who was that? Rob the Crypto Snob. Get these scammers out of here. We got the webcam people in here, guys. One of our favorite viewers of the channel. I will super chat for fluff. Oh, God. Oh, God, what have I started? Hardest working man in the biz, Matthew Barnes. I appreciate that, Matthew. Thank you for being here. All right, guys, let's go ahead and pull up. Actually, hang on real quick. I did not show. Let's spin the wheel, but also I have trades open. Okay, let me just share this really quick. Let me share this really quick. What am I doing? I don't even know where my own stuff is, guys. What's going on? Let's jump into the charts. Yeah, I missed it. So here you go. We got 100 up 20% on our Matic short, guys. So there you go. Up. So here, I want you guys to learn a lesson here. I always talk about only trading when you're able to pay attention, right? So as you guys know, I just went on a trip. I was in a scalp Bitcoin long, and I had to pack. I had to rush home, and I had to pack. And obviously, we did our stream with TA Tim, so I had to wrap that up, rush home, pack, and then we had a flight early in the morning. I got all flustered, and I totally forgot I had this scalp Bitcoin trade open, and we dumped the next day. And I'm underwater on that trade, guys. Down about 39%, down about $98. But it's not that big of a deal, right? Because we're covered. We're covered by this short. So, and if we get this push up, I'm probably going to take some profit off the table on the Matic trade, right? So I'm going to lock in profits on that. This is the plan, right? I just smacked my funny bone. Oh, no. Smacked the funny bone. Oh, God. But here's the plan, guys. Up 20% on the Matic trade. Super happy about that. We sniped that one. But here's the thing. Probably going to lock in some profits on this, right? And I'm going to leave. This was a small scalp trade. There's only $248. I know everybody starts at a different place. This is a pretty small trade for me. So I'm not worried about this. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave this open, right? Because if we get that green dot and we get a push up, I'm going to take profit out of this probably tonight. I'm going to lock in profits on my Matic trade. Maybe we get that green dot in the next day or two, and we come up a little bit. And hopefully that'll turn green. I might add to it to cover a little bit and then get it back into the green. So it's a little bit of a hedge. If we come up, I'm locking profits on this probably tonight. And then if we come back up, I'm hedged a little bit. So if this one goes underwater, then we'll be in green on the long. But yeah, essentially, I should not be in this trade. It was just I'm in it because I traded when I shouldn't have. I should have not been in a scalp trade. I had too much going on that day. My day was hectic. I should have just not traded that day. I should have just sat out that day. And I woke up the next day, saw the dump, and I was like, oh, nice. My Matic trade's going to be way up. And I was like, oh, cool. My scalp trade's still in. Cool. But again, if I got liquidated on this, I'm not. This is very, very small, guys. As you can see, I'm using 5x leverage, which is higher for me. I usually use like 3x, 2x with higher money or higher capital, higher margin. But I'm not worried about this trade, so I'm just going to leave it in because I think we might come up short term. So save a little. Maybe we'll get back into the green with that. But again, it's hedged with the short. So, but yeah, we sniped that Matic trade, guys. I know a lot of you guys caught that too. We got a bunch of messages on Discord and stuff, saying like, "Oh my God, we sniped this, we sniped this." And I know a lot of you guys made money on that, even though this is not financial advice. You guys. And actually, one of the people were like, "Hey, I saw your call on Matic. I did my own TA, and it matched up with your TA, so I pulled the trigger." And that's how we want to do it on here, right? You guys don't want to be like, "Hey, Matic looks like a good short," and then you just go trade it, right? You want to go do your own TA. You don't want to copycat people. It's just not a good idea. But pretty happy with that Matic trade. And if you guys want to sign up, for Femex, you can go ahead. I think it's pinned to the top of the chat. We do have a really good referral bonus, sign-up bonus for Femex. They will deposit, depending on how much you deposit into the account, they will give you some extra bonus funds to trade with, and you will support the channel. Or don't use the link. It's totally fine. I had somebody somebody on a comment was like I don't remember what the video was. It might have been a video where I said, if you want to sign up, like one of our links or whatever. And he was like, I can't come to this channel if you just see your viewers as dollar signs. And I was like, I give so much free stuff away. All the info here is free. If you guys want to use our referral links, almost all of them save you money. So they benefit you and they cost you nothing. And if you want to use the links to support the channel, that's amazing. And we appreciate that. And if you don't want to use the links, that's fine too. That's totally cool. DM pick to you on Twitter. Okay, thank you, Clinton. I will check that out. Thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. But yeah, if you guys want to sign up for Femex and long and short your favorite coins with or without leverage, you could go ahead and use our referral link. We do have a really good deal for you guys. We always negotiate better deals. We don't just take the deals companies give us. We renegotiate them because we want to get the Candle Mafia the best deal possible. But with all that being said, guys, let's go ahead and spin this dang wheel. Now this is going to turn into a long stream. All right, let's do it. 750 likes even, baby. Let's go. Spin this wheel 15 times. Let's go. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate every single one of you guys for getting us up to 750 likes today. Great stream. Appreciate every single one of you. He's not Australian. Crocky. I can't do an Australian accent. I subbed a Buffo on a best on a Buffo on the beat. Is it Buffo or Buffo? Buffo on the beat. Let's go. Shout out to Buffo or Buffo on the beat. I appreciate you for subbing, man. Welcome to the Candle Mafia. You're in the right spot, baby. You're in the right spot because we make money trading the market, whether the price is going up or down. Some people be afraid of those red dots on the 5-day, the yellow X on the 7-day. We're not. We see them as dollar signs, guys. We see them as dollar signs. All right. Bada boom. Spin number 3. Let's get it, baby. Yeah, let's just shoot the ship. Shoot the ship here. That hat def looks more Crocodile Dundee than Cowboy. You're right. I agree. I don't know what the actual difference between a Crocodile Dundee hat and a Cowboy hat is, but I get what you're saying. Let's see. Buffo. Gotcha. Buffo on the beat. Great content. I appreciate it, Buffo. I really do, man. Welcome to the Candle Mafia. Only thing about being, I'll say this, Buffo. Welcome. Oh God. All right. Am I gonna rig this thing? I already rigged this thing in your favor. Anyway, Buffo. One thing about the Candle Mafia, I gotta let you know. You're stuck, bro. You're stuck. You can't get out of the Candle Mafia now. Once you're in the family, you're in it for good. Sorry, guys. I can't. We can't do this. I'm rigging this in your favor. Rigging it in your favor. Okay. One. Okay, we'll just spin it. The giveaway things are so big. How do we keep getting scammed? Let's see. Indiana Jones hat. Yeah, kind of. I'm leaving my TRB short to $11. LFG. Let's get it, baby. Yeah, guys, if these bearish, hey, we got a giveaway. Let's get it. Guys, if we get this, oh, I dropped the remote and now it hit something on TV. But yeah, oh, there we go. Hit it again, baby. Let's get it. Yeah, if we get these bearish signs to confirm on Bitcoin, this Matic short, that's why I'm not going to close it. I'm just going to take profit. If we close that, if we confirm these bearish signals, we could see an absolute nuke on some of these altcoins. So yeah. Let's see. Give it away, baby. Let's go. Bada boom. Bada bing. The only way out of the Candle Mafia is in a box. Let's go. Shout out to Bud Lightyear. Bud Lightyear said it, not me. We're just all joke, guys. It's all jokes. But seriously, you're stuck with us, Bufo. But we're happy to have you, man. And trust me, you're in the right spot because everybody else is crying, bear market, bear market. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I don't like crypto anymore. Crypto's a scam. It's a bear market. And Candle Mafia is just like, I shorted it from 29 all the way down to 17. Oh, what? Bear market? I didn't even know. I was making money going either way, right? Because on the Frankie Candles YouTube channel, the Candle Mafia makes money trading crypto, whether the price is going up or down. And if you don't know that you can make money while the price is going down, go ahead and check our How to Short Bitcoin video on the channel. Give it away, baby. Give it away, baby. Let's go. Bada bing. Let's see. Call that a knife. This is a knife. This is a knife. Crocodile Dundee. Let's go. J-Rod. Shout out to J-Rod. Nice. If you decide to go lifetime, they'll subtract. Okay. Remember, if you decide to go lifetime, they'll subtract what you've used during the year membership. I don't know what that means to be. I'm shorting Adam. Let's go. Let's go. Final Kens. Let's get it, baby. I don't even know how many spins we've got so far. Let's see. 13 so far. 13 so far, guys. Capital One as our spam ad here. I'm kidding. I have no affiliation with the dirty fiat bank. I don't care about no dirty fiat. It's all jokes, guys. I need to know how to short the market. Hey, Adrian, if you're interested, all you got to do is, there you go. Watch Frankie's tutorial, Femex Part 1. Go ahead and, anyone who wants to learn how to make money while the price is going down, if you didn't know you can make money while Bitcoin's going down, that's how I am. I'm up $127. This is me betting the price was going down. The further down Matic goes, the more money I make. So if you want to learn how to do that, click that link, watch that tutorial video. It'll get you set up and show you the basics on how to do so. But be careful if you're going to use leverage. Please, if you have never traded before, do not start with leverage. Just trade with 1x. Trade with no leverage. Or even just trade on KuCoin with no leverage. Please do not use leverage if you've never traded before. If you're just learning how to trade, start with spot trading and then see if leverage is right for you. You don't have to use leverage. Be safe because leverage can get very risky very quickly. But if you want to learn how to short Bitcoin, definitely check out that video. Very useful. So there we go. Oh, 17. I almost gave you guys, let's make it an even 20, right? Let's make it an even 20. We're already over 2 hours. I'm already going to be stuck at the office till 8:30. So who cares? Do you trade oil? I do not trade oil, but we will be trading oil soon here. Hey, there we go. Give him 20. Give him 20, baby. 19. Let's go. Is this the 20th spin? This is the 20th spin. Let's go, baby. Give him one more. Give him one more. Give him. Oh, I wish I could spin this thing. I would totally rig it in your favor. But let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 giveaways. Not gonna lie, that was kind of weak. But 6 giveaways, guys. Starting off the week with 6 giveaways. Shout out to everybody. Plus, we will be giving away, those 6 NFT giveaways, I guess, plus these 2 Ledger Nano S Plus and Ledger Nano X. We will be giving both of these away to you guys. So get ready for that, guys. Super exciting. And let's just go to our full face cam. Exit losing trades quick and without regret or guilt. Yeah. Hey, nice hat, Frankie. Can I get a yee-haw? Let's go, baby. We gonna ride these shorts down and we gonna hedge them with our forgotten Bitcoin scalp trade. Do as I say, not as I do, guys. Let me get wrecked for you guys so you guys can learn from my mistakes. But with all that being said, guys, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. We still got 488 people in here. Thank you for the 768 likes. Make sure to hit that like button on your way out so we can push this content out to more Candle Mafia members so we can recruit them and build a small army. And guys, like I said, tomorrow I will be sharing a really, really cool picture. Super, super cool stuff. I'm like getting goosebumps thinking about it. We're kind of, I don't want to leak too much, but we have to get to 100,000 subscribers to get the Candle Mafia on the building. But we're kind of already creeping our way on there. And I'm going to show you guys a cool picture tomorrow. Super, super cool. And with all that being said, guys, that's all I have time for today. I got to go shoot this BitBoy crypto video. With all that being said, guys, I love each and every single one of you. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you learned something. Thank you thank you for being patient for me being away. I hate being away. There was no Wi-Fi, or I would have given you guys a market update with the cattle in the background. But thank you guys for being patient with me. We're back in action, back in the action. Yeah, we're gonna back to the regular schedule. See you guys, same place, same time. Tomorrow night, 5:45 Eastern Standard Time, right after ATB. Go check out Debate Crypto right now. Debate Crypto is live. Go check them out. Give them some CandleMafia love. Tell them Frankie Candles or Frankie Dundee sends his love. That's all I got, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Same place, same time, 5:45 Eastern Standard Time. I love each and every single one of you more than you could ever imagine. Thank you for all the super chats. Set your stop losses. Use good risk management. And don't use 100x for the love of God. I will see you guys tomorrow. Frankie Candles out. Yeehaw! Wolfman ate my coins once an after party. Yeehaw!
Tyler Ramos.